Allen. This time Chandler Jones got there in time and made Wentz feel him.
Well, that's the one thing we can't say. Calling that name, the lock from the left-hand side, one-on-one dips and rips, and gets there to force the errant pass by Carson Wentz. But Chandler Jones has been very, very active tonight.
Melissa, Peter talking about what's going on up front with these two teams. The injuries for the Colts, guys like Chandler Jones and Marcus Golden for the Cardinals, who no doubt know that situation. Two of the top edge rushers in the league. On 2nd and 10, finally it's Taylor. He's got a massive hole for a first down to midfield.
That's the best way to slow down Chandler Jones, is to continue to hand the football off and win the line of scrimmage. Get those pass rushers thinking about run. And pound them on the back end.
It had been a notably long time since he touched it. Leads the NFL in touches, more than 20 per year. First one of the half there. Taylor again. Man at the line this time and driven back by Jordan Hicks. Leading tackler for this Cardinals team.
Yeah, but a great year, especially after the whole offseason saga where they drafted Zaven Collins, and he gets a call that Zaven's going to be the starter right off the bat. Seek a trade, and he talked to us about how tough it was for him to get back into that building. A lot of emotions rolling high. Finally made that decision to come back in, be a pro, do whatever they asked him to do, and needless to say, he becomes the starter and the leading tackler on this defense.
Loss of 1 for Taylor there. 2nd and 11. Wentz throws high. He's been off target on the first drive of this half.
These are throws that you just have to make. He's had a couple of them, as you said. Easy one-on-one completions on the outside. Keep you in favorable situations. Don't want to find yourself in 3rd and long. We've seen 2 on this drive. Should have been completions by Carson Wentz that he just flat out missed.
Yeah, Kurt, he had 3 incompletions in the first half. He has 3 incompletions to open the second half. Third and long. Cardinals showing pressure. They bring it. Wentz in trouble. Chased by Baker, and he got him. Budda Baker the sack. Cardinals force the punt.
Once again, their NASCAR package where they're going to bring everybody up to the line of scrimmage, and you're going to see Budda Baker come from that left hand. And Carson saw him, but you're not going to outrun that guy. He's a good athlete. But Budda Baker plays at a different speed and a big play for the all-pro safety.
Sanchez to punt. Christian Kirk waits back. High end over end kick. Taken on the near side of the field. Deking everybody. It's Byron Murphy. Byron Murphy hurtling into Colts territory. How about that? So Kirk drifts to his left, draws our attention, draws the Colts' attention, and Murphy takes full advantage.
I seem to recall Los Angeles Rams doing this a couple years ago, but you get all the coverage going with Christian Kirk. Sneak Byron Murphy back there. Great trick play to set them up here in the second half.
There's really only one number that matters in sports. The number 1. That's why FanDuel built the #1 rated sportsbook app with the most popular parlays and faster payouts. Winnings hitting your bank account in as little as 2 hours. So if you want the best, bet with the best. FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. New customers download FanDuel Sportsbook today and get an exclusive risk-free bet up to $1,000.
Someone's not doing their job.
Shopping for the game can be a minefield for young homeowners who have turned into their parents.
Can you believe how many different types of water they have in this aisle? Kim, did you just change blades back there? This is perfect.
Jackpot. variety pack. Remember, it's a football game, not a play day.
Roger that. One more slice. It can be a lot. Oh, good, the manager. Brian and produce, very helpful.
Progressive can't save you from becoming your parents, but we can save you money when you bundle home and auto with us.
Pulls to the left a little bit. Nope.
This one's for every NFL fan watching the game through social media updates. From Nana's house. You've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
Tuna fish, Steve? You got a big second half of thermodynamics to teach you, whatever that is. Now let's fuel up with some chunky soup. Let's go! Fill up with 19 grams of protein per can and chunky chicken noodle. Lunchtime is your halftime.
This is like one of those oddball gifts you get in your stocking. What in the world happened here?
And I just sit back and go, how do you make sure that he kicks it that direction as you set this up? But man, they had everybody fooled on the field, but not everybody off the field. Hey, it's over there. It's over there.
He's the one. You know, there's a commercial. Nobody, no one guy knows. Cliff knew that they're going to have something there. Longest punt return of the year for the Cards, 48 yards. Quickly to Chase Edmonds. On the screen, first down. Down to Peter Schrager.
Joe, you could tell this was designed because the sideline just erupted. J.J. Watt having a blast, hugging Byron Murphy after this one. Murphy grabbing the oxygen because you just played a whole series of downs covering the #1 wide receiver, and now he's doing that. But they knew this play was in there in the back of their hand, and they used it understandably at the right time.
Down 6. And now with the first down at the Colts 31. Here they get it to Kirk, who throws it back to Kyler Murray. Murray on the run. He's chased by Kwity Paye and gets 8. Pulling out all the stops, aren't they?
Well, when you can't find a rhythm with your conventional offense, let's try some things to change it up and see if we can spark something. He knew once he flipped it forward to Christian Kirk and threw it back that he couldn't throw it again, but you get it to #1, allow him to make some kind of play for you, and as you said earlier, and all kinds of things you can design when you've got that guy as your quarterback.
Officially gave him 7, 2nd and 3.
Back now. Ooh, a paw back, Jack. E. You are. Two.
Murray looking to throw. Down the sideline. Lofts it up there. Antoine Wesley for the Cardinal touchdown. This game is tied.
What I love about this is this was a check by Kyler Murray. We talked to him this week. He said the whole playbook is open to me as things have slowed down as long as I have a reason. Well, the reason, I got one-on-one on the outside. I trust my receiver to go make a play, and what a perfect throw, dropping it into the bucket.
And Antoine Wesley, who here 3 years after his last college game is playing for the first time in the NFL. He missed all of 2019 with an ankle injury. He had a shoulder injury, finally gets his chance, and has taken advantage. And on Christmas Day, he's got his first career touchdown. The Cardinals have the lead.
When faced with a challenge, it's good to remember how you've overcome them before. Range Rover Sport, driven to another level.
All right, here we go. Miller in motion. Wait, is that a baby on the field?
It looks like it, Craig.
And the defensive linemen are playing peekaboo. I've never seen anything like that before.
Harris now appears to be burping the baby.
That's a great moment right there.
Ref going to the rule book here.
Well, wait a minute. Harris is off to the races.
We don't need any more trick plays.
Touchdown!
But we could all use more ways to save.
Are you kidding me? It's gonna be a long bus ride home for the defense.
Switch to Geico for more ways to save.
Maybe it's another refill at your favorite diner. Or waiting for the 7:12 bus. Or Sunday afternoon in the produce aisle. These moments may not seem remarkable, but at Pfizer, protecting the regular routine in every day drives us to reach for exceptional. Working to impact hundreds of millions of lives, young and old. It's what we call the pursuit of normal.
Napoleon was born and raised to conquer, but he was just kind of over it, you know. Watching Prime Video, he realised he should follow his dreams. So he ordered a microphone at Prime next day delivery. Now the only thing he cared about conquering was his audience.
Tout le monde me voit derrière. Ok, je me lève.
Prime changed everything.
Well, this game in this building has come back to life after a little bit of a mid-game lull. The Cardinals are in front for the first time, 13-12.
That is the one thing about this Arizona offense is they can score quickly. You don't take advantage of opportunities to put the ball in the end zone. As the Colts missed that opportunity at the end of the first half, they can strike quickly and change the complexion of the game very, very fast.
Prater's kick is out of the back of the end zone for a touchback, and we look back at the first career touchdown for Antoine Wesley.
He said Kyler Murray changed the play. He sees this safety drop down, this safety on the right hash, and he says, I got one-on-one press coverage. Rodgers against Wesley, I like my matchup. As we said before, dropping a dime and a great catch to blow this thing wide open.
To a guy that Cliff Kingsbury knows well. He was an All-American under Kingsbury at Texas Tech. And then 19 on the Baltimore practice squad. He came here last year, missed all of the season with a shoulder injury, getting a bigger and bigger chance for DeAndre Hopkins out. Tomorrow on NFL Game Day morning, Trayvon Diggs gets a little help breaking down film from his son and Santa Mooch. Yeah, the crew gets you ready for all of Sunday's games, NFL Game Day morning. Tomorrow at 9, live on NFL Network. If Mooch is Santa, do you get to be like an elf or any, do you get any kind of Christmas?
No. Santa Mooch likes different elves. We get to sit on his lap and get a present or a gift, if you'd like to say that. It's doesn't always turn out to be a gift. Some kind of gag more than it's a gift, but always fun this time of year to just have a little bit of fun with something that we've done throughout the year that Santa Mooch always picks up on.
Colts playing on Christmas Day for the first time. Cardinals have done so twice. Last time they did, they won by 1 on a last-second field goal from Jay Feely. They lead by 1 here. Michael Pittman turned nothing into a gain of 4. Down to Peter Schrager.
Joe, something to watch here. We know that Byron Murphy's on one side. Marco Wilson, the other starting corner, has a shoulder injury. He will not return to the game.
All right, so it's been Peter Antonio Hamilton with a little bit of Kevin Peterson for, like we touched on, what has already through the year been a pretty depleted group.
Talking to Frank Reich this week, he said he loves to use the RPOs, and sometimes it's an advantage RPO, as we saw right there. Run game called, get 2-on-2 on the outside, just flip it out there, pick up 4 or 5 yards. Easy completion and make it like a run play.
Jonathan Taylor batters inside for 2. 3rd and 3 for the Colts. Rashard Lawrence, the teeth of that defense with a stop.
I feel like most of this game, the momentum has been on the Colts sideline. As we said, that last drive, the big play by Kyler Murray to Wesley. Now a big 3rd down right here. I feel like this building is feeling the momentum shift to the other sideline.
Having a hurry to get lined up. They just get it off. It's Taylor. with a head down. Jonathan Taylor, second effort, squeezes through. I don't know how. It was going to be close and became no question.
Well, he said he's the whole package. He's got the speed, he's got the vision, and he's got the power. As you said, a bunch of red jerseys. I think that he's stopped up right there. And Pinner comes in, gives him a little bit of a nudge in the back to get him going again. Great second effort by Jonathan Taylor.
6 yards on 15 carries for the NFL's leading rusher. 500 yards more than anybody else. Wentz wasn't ready for the snap. He recovers to get it and chuck into one-on-one incomplete. Hilton, the intended receiver. That play was doomed from the start. Coverage from Antonio Hamilton.
Pressure going to come from the outside. See Budda Baker sneaking up again. Carson Wentz trying to alert the play, change the play at the line. Ball snapped. Just trying to salvage it. Just throw the ball down the field, maybe get a call. Just don't do anything stupid with it.
Carson Wentz was 11 of 14 in the first half, is 1 of 5 in the second. Taylor, a seam. Jonathan Taylor into the second level. First down inside the 45. A gain of 17.
But interesting there that Carson Wentz started in the shotgun and then he walked up under center. A lot of talk this week about Carson Wentz's role in this offense. And I know we want to talk about how much he throws it and thrown it 12 times last week. But a big part of his role is getting them into the proper run plays. You see it right here as he goes from shotgun, moves up under center, makes the change, and he busts a nice run.
Just like that, Taylor is within 5 yards of 100. It's a rest. Hines comes in. There's Wentz again navigating traffic at the line of scrimmage. Hines. 4-5, stopped by Jordan Hicks.
Same sort of thing there as he goes up under center and checks to another run play the other direction as the Cardinals try to blitz. Sometimes those blitzes can be feast or famine. Feel like you got every gap covered, but running back able to bust into the secondary, find a little bit of a crease.
Watt looks on. He was lost week 7 with a shoulder injury. We finished without Jordan Phillips up front today as well. Second down and 6. Taylor's back in. End around. Michael Pittman read well by the Cardinals. And third and short. Byron Murphy, Chandler Jones are both waiting on him.
Both teams pulling out all the stops now, trying to get the momentum back on their side. Saw a couple trick plays last possession by the Cardinals. Now come back with the reverse, see if we can sneak a big play, but good job by the Cardinals defense staying at home.
Colts are very good on third down to start the game, but Cardinals have stopped them lately. They show pressure. They bring it. It's a run, and it's shut down. Budda Baker all over the place for Arizona, and it's fourth down.
Normally when you see pressure, you're going to throw the football. It just sneaks right up under. Dobbs right there. You see how quick he is. Not great size, but that great quickness and feel for the football and such a sure tackler.
All right, Kurt, we know that Frank Reich loves to go for it on fourth down, and he will here on 4th and 4.
Would almost expect pressure once again by this Cardinals team. Force Carson Wentz to have to make a quick decision.
They do bring it. He does make a quick decision, and off his back foot throws wide. Wanted Pittman, defended by Hamilton. Cardinals take over, up by 1.
Welcome to Game Day Final.
Wrap up your NFL weekend with highlights.
Woo! The leap, and he's in.
And reactions from players and coaches around the league.
Oh, they're serious. They're for real.
NFL Game Day Final, tomorrow at 11:30 on NFL Network.
This is NFL Total Access.
It's TA from LA.
If it happens in this league, you'll find it here.
We lead you through every angle.
That's how we do it. Let's go.
He was born to play the position.
Leaping grab, touchdown.
It's your home to all the latest news.
The Los Angeles Rams are adding Pro Bowler Von Miller.
And our home to all your favorite experts.
I love this kid, and he's only going to get better. I'm a believer. I think they got a bunch of game changers.
With in-depth analysis.
I think they're going to exploit the mismatch.
Tom Brady is just off the charts.
This guy comes up and hits. What a play! For every team.
We go into each and every game confident that we will come out victorious.
This is amazing.
They're one of the best defenders in the league.